Hey guys, so today I'm actually really excited because we're doing something a little bit different. Recently I did have some microneedling slash PRP, which is basically a vampire facial done on my skin. And I wanted to kind of bring you guys along, show you the procedure, do some check-ins and show you the results. As of right now, I am like completely obsessed with the results. My skin obviously was by no means horrible. I don't have necessarily bad skin, but I do have a lot of discoloration and I always strive to have better skin as a whole. I'm sure we all do, and I do love skincare, and honestly if I wasn't doing makeup I'd probably be in like the aesthetic field just because I find it so interesting. So I recently went to Contempo Aesthetics and they are completely amazing. Dr. Rachel knows what she's doing. They're so thorough with everything, from making sure that you're comfortable to making sure it's just like such a nice office too, and you just get such a good experience when you're there. You feel very warm and it's not like, oh, you know, oh, you want that, or oh, you know how some places can be like that. They're very thorough with everything. They make sure that you feel comfortable. They make sure that you go home knowing what to and not to do. They check in on you. They send you like actual like guidelines to follow before going to your appointment, whether like I actually got a full thing of things not to do after or before I actually get the procedure done. And I did get a vampire facial as well as radio frequency sublative laser, which was more so for my dark spots. Now for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually I'm very, like, I'm not like super fair, but I'm relatively on the fair side, but I am biracial, so when I get scarring, I get very dark scarring. It's very purple. I'm sure you guys can kind of see that on camera sometimes. I don't even have to touch a zit or a breakout or anything, and I get very, very dark scarring, and it takes a while to go away. So the laser as well as the microneedling and PRP really help with that, as well as my overall skin texture. I don't have a huge issue with texture, but I can tell just now that my skin is finally fully healed, my texture is so much better and highlights look better on the skin. I can blend my makeup on, and the downtime was honestly nothing. I didn't have any pain, I didn't have any burning or anything. You guys will be able to see in my check-ins and everything and the procedure, and I'm gonna have everything play, and yeah. Thank you so much to Dr. Rachel and Contempo Aesthetics as a whole. I will actually have their YouTube channel as well as their Instagram, and then the link to their website down below if you want to check them out. If you're in the Los Angeles / like Pasadena, Burbank area, definitely go and check them out. They're completely amazing and I can't say enough good things. I'm actually going to be doing another video with them on getting rid of this biatch right here, and I'm so excited for that as well. When you guys find these videos interesting, I can definitely keep doing them. It's actually, like, I'm really excited for it. It was fun. I got to vlog and check in and do all of those kind of things and share my experience if you're considering doing any of these things, so you can kind of get a feel for what you're getting yourself into. So yeah, I hope you guys like this, and let's get into the actual procedure, and then we're gonna do the check-ins, and I'm gonna close out this video. Alright guys, so I'm currently on my way to my microneedling appointment. As you can see, my skin is breaking out, which is always a good time. I don't know what's causing it to break out. I usually don't break out like around my mouth or anything like that, like at all. So that's kind of how I know that a foundation or something that I'm trying different is breaking me out, but I just hauled so much new stuff, so there's so much new stuff for me to try out, so I'm trying to decide what it is. I know that L'Oreal True Match broke me out last week really bad, like literally like allergic reaction bumps all over my face, so that was a good time too. But I'm really excited to do microneedling today just to get rid of, you know, the fine lines, a lot of different stuff. I'm always on the quest to get the perfect skin. Obviously skin changes so much, it's never gonna be perfect, but I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me today, so yeah, I'm on my way. Alright guys, so I just got done, and this is natural lighting how my skin looks. It is very red and very swollen, but I'm really excited to see the results. And yeah, I'm gonna drive home and I will give you guys periodic updates, probably one before the night ends. And yeah, this is me right now. Alright guys, so I'm probably about, ooh, my hair, how about this? I'm probably about like 2 or 3 hours out, and this is my skin. I don't feel any different. I don't feel like insane. My skin definitely feels very smooth and like warm to the touch. I can definitely see swelling within my face. And yeah, so these little marks are from the RF laser. And then there's little ones from where she did a couple more passes for the microneedling. I believe there were different settings on the pen, and I have some like aftercare products that I applied on already, so that's sitting. But I know from like watching other people that when you do microneedling, it kind of just, your skin absorbs everything really fast, and I definitely noticed that. So yeah, this is the current state of my skin. Alright guys, so this is the day after check-in. My face is swollen because I just woke up probably an hour ago and I have really bad allergies. But yeah, like as you can see, honestly the camera's picking it up worse than it is. Maybe go more towards the light. It's okay, like it's doable. My skin does feel a little bit more rough and dry, and if I put on my like Event moisturizer or anything like that, it really just sucks up any kind of moisture. It's so weird though, I can already tell that my skin is a lot more smooth. Just as a whole, my face still is pretty swollen. But this is what happens, beauty is pain. And I'm glad that I can share with you guys kind of what you go through when doing these processes. Obviously, you get ugly before you get cute, you know? So yeah, no pain, no irritation, no like itchiness. I am getting a lot of dryness around my mouth and chin area, but that's usually where I'm dry and flaky in general, just from like retin-A. So yeah, this is me currently. This is my skin currently. Alright guys, so I wanted to do a little check-in. I'm actually 1 day out. Sorry, I have my window open so you guys can see in natural lighting how my face looks. I'm actually 1 day out, and I did have to apply makeup because I am working today. I wasn't planning on working, but when you're a makeup artist, you can't show up to work with like no makeup on. So this is my skin in natural light. You can kind of see those little marks more so here. My face has been on for so long, don't pay attention to that, and I need to touch up. But what I did was I actually just applied my sunscreen. So for makeup today, I tried to keep it as light as possible, but still snatched. So what I did was I just applied my moisturizer. I applied the Skin Nectar that they gave me to heal. And I also applied the sunscreen they gave me, of course. And the sunscreen is actually super nice. It didn't affect my makeup in any way, and it's probably one of my new favorites because of how it made my skin look. For foundation, I'm wearing a full coverage foundation mixed in with an illuminator for more of a sheer look. And then yeah, I just set it with a little bit of powder in my T-zone, the smallest amount of RCMA powder, because honestly my skin is so dry from the treatment, but my skin looks better already as a whole. I did apply the smallest amount of highlight with the big brush, but it kind of got everywhere, so that's why it looks like that. But overall, I know I'm only 1 day out and nothing is healed, but I feel like my skin overall just looks better. Like, I don't know. I mean, my skin isn't horrible. It was never horrible. The texture has always been good. But I'm really obsessed with the results so far, and I'm so excited to see it healed. Yeah. So I will update you guys in a couple of days once my skin's back and poppin' and on point again. And I do have a photo shoot coming up, which is the whole reason why I kind of did these procedures. So my skin can be at the best possible for that photo shoot. And yeah, I will check back in. Alright guys, so this is basically going to finish my check-ins. I actually just finished my first photo shoot ever being in front of the camera instead of being behind. I've worked on a lot of photo shoots as a makeup artist, and I do have my sequel on. I'm just taking it out because it's not cute right now. But honestly, you guys, my skin has been amazing. Like, the texture of it, like, my makeup is just like freshly taken off, so my skin's a little bit red, but my skin's texture and the discoloration is so much better, and I'm completely in love. Thank you so much to Contemplo Aesthetics, and obviously I will have my full face outro of just reviewing everything and if I think it was worth it. Obviously, as of right now, I do think it was very much so worth it. I'm in love with my results. My skin's texture when I feel it to when I even put on makeup is so different. It almost looks like my skin has a filter over it. Now, my skin was already pretty good texture-wise before, but it just really took it to a new level, and I can't wait for my next treatment. And yeah, I'm so excited, and I definitely recommend Contempo Aesthetics. So thorough, they check in with you, they send you home with the right products, they're very knowledgeable about the procedures, and they also make sure that you are knowledgeable, so you're not going home and doing something stupid like that would actually mess up your procedure. And I have been to places that are not the most like clear on things like that. So yeah, overall, I completely recommend them, and yeah, this is the end of the check-ins, and this is my, actually let me go out the window. This is my skin in natural light. Obviously, there's still some scarring on the motorcycle, but there's still some scarring. But you guys, like, can we talk about this skin? Yeah. Alright, so those are my results, and the only thing that I did not show on camera was the prep for it. They actually pulled blood from my arm. I did get like a slight bruise from where they pulled the blood right here. It's like the smallest bruise. They take out some blood and then they actually put it in a spinner to separate the PRP from your blood. During the procedure, it wasn't all that painful. The only time it was really painful was on my forehead, and it kind of made me feel like this. Like, it made my eyes kind of like automatically go like that from the feeling. It was so weird. It was like kind of like a nerve thing, I think. But outside of that, it was just like small discomfort. It was nothing that was like too crazy or intense, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and you were already numb too. So I was completely comfortable the whole time, and even afterwards I didn't like have any burning or anything. My face was just kind of red, and yeah. Now if you are scared of needles and you don't like blood being drawn or anything like that, I would definitely recommend just doing the microneedling by itself, and still that will give you pretty good results as far as fine lines, texture, scarring, and all of that. But yeah, if you have any questions or you're interested in booking an appointment, I'll leave all the info below. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was informative for you guys. And until next time, I will see you then.